Hey, everybody, this is Maxine Taylor, and I have my September 2022 astrological overview for you. It's going to be a very interesting month or two, because as we know, Mercury's getting ready to go retrograde. Yes, I know. And I will be talking about it, and I'm sure I'll be hearing from you about it. We are in the shadow of the retrograde now, and when it goes retrograde, of course, this is going to be really, really big. September 9th is when it goes retrograde. And of course, it will go direct in October. But we'll talk about that in a minute, because I want to share with you an update on my Take Back Your Money book. We are in the very, very, very last phase of preparing it. I had hoped to be able to launch it like today, but unfortunately, we've got one more little thing that we have to do. I think you're going to find that if you check Amazon between now, every couple of weeks in September, you may find that it has been launched. I will send out an announcement to everybody on my mailing list, my personal mailing list, when that happens. And if you're not on my personal mailing list, just sign up for MaxineTaylor.com, and I'll be there with you. So the Take Back Your Money book is probably the most powerful Take Back Your Life book that I have offered and that I have written, because the way we do anything is the way we do everything. And money is a very big thing, particularly now. If you are ready for a Take Back Your Life a session on money, which would be a Take Back Your Money session, please go to my website, sign up, and I will be in touch with you. So, and check my website, MaxineTaylor.com, for announcements, because I'm going to be making an offer, an opportunity for you to take advantage of a new reading I'm going to be offering. Okay, you can see I'm really excited about this. So just keep in touch. Remember, we're in the shadow of the retrograde. And have you noticed that in the shadow of the retrograde Mercury, any plans you make don't seem to work out the way you had thought they would? Well, welcome to planet Earth. Yes, we are all experiencing that. In the shadow of the retrograde, we are feeling what it's going to be like when Mercury goes retrograde, which it will on September 9th. Okay, so let's talk about where the planets are this month. Well, first of all, the sun, the giver of life, the center of our solar system, is in, cross those T's and dot those I's, Virgo. And Virgo, like its opposite sign, Pisces, wants to serve, wants to be needed, and really gets involved with the details of life. And sometimes it's very frustrating for Virgos. But the truth is that nobody handles the details the way Virgo does. You are to be commended, Virgo. All right. Then on the 22nd of September, the sun goes into, I say the right thing at the right time to the right person, Libra. Libra is charming and with a smile smooths things over. Well, remember, its opposite sign is Aries. So after it's finished being charming and politically correct, it can shoot from the hip from time to time. And those of you born under the sign Libra know what I'm talking about, don't you? Okay. Love Libra and couldn't live without Virgo. All righty. Leo is very prominent. It has been very prominent because Venus has been in Leo, and Leo is great, grand, glorious Leo. And we have only 5 days left to Venus being in Leo. Leo says, I have arrived. Let the party begin. And you know what? They're telling the truth. The fun does not stop or doesn't even start until Leo arrives. And once Leo arrives, it does not stop. Leo is the showman. Leo says life is a game. Play it with me. And that's why the party doesn't begin until Leo arrives, and it doesn't end until Leo leaves. You want that Leo at your next party, of course. Well, on the 5th, Venus moves into Virgo, and it's going to stay in Virgo. Now, it's a different manifestation of Venus, which is love and beauty. And wherever Venus is, it brings blessings. So it starts off in Leo, and in Virgo, it helps with those details of life. It will get very involved with the details. This is great because Mercury is going to go retrograde on the 9th, as I said, and we need these details hammered out lovingly. That's in Venus's court right now, this month. And then on the 29th of the month, Venus moves into its own sign, Libra. And it is more than charming, more than beautiful. Venus loves to make peace and harmony. And so right there at the end of September, we have Venus at home, at peace in its own sign. As I said, Mercury is going to go retrograde on the 9th. And when Mercury goes retrograde, everything is confused. We do not begin a new project under a retrograde Mercury. We tie up the loose ends of any unfinished projects, however. And that's why I wasn't too upset about taking this long to get my Take Back Your Money book out there to you people. So this is a wonderful time to tie up the loose ends of unfinished business. Okay, and Mercury is going to back up into its own sign, Virgo, on the 23rd. And so we've got the sun leaving Virgo on the 22nd, and Mercury entering Virgo retrograde, of course, on the 23rd. It's going to be shaky because when the sun changes signs and when Mercury changes signs, particularly when it's retrograde, things are unsettled more so than usual. Do not let that disturb you at all. Sometimes we have to get things shaken up in order to get them straight and correct. And Mercury in Virgo will do just that. It will cross those T's and dot those I's. And Jupiter is in Aries. Surprise, it's been there for what seems like forever. Jupiter is the greater benefic, and it blesses anybody wherever it is in their chart. Even though Jupiter is retrograde, and it will really come to life after it goes direct. It's not going direct this month. In Aries, all of you Aries people are feeling energized and expansive. In other words, your Aries qualities are really amplified. And last but not least, Mars, the planet of passion and war. Wherever Mars is what we fight with and fight for. And it's in Gemini. So there may be parallel tracks in your life that you're trying to juggle, maybe multitask. Mars in Gemini seems to get up on its horse and ride off in all directions at once. Have you noticed? And of course, those born under the sign of Gemini are just really feeling this very strongly, which is really cool. So that's the planetary configuration picture. Now we have a full moon on September 10th. And you know, on the full moon, everything comes to a head. And that is what we want to know when that is so that we can plan for it. For the 2 days before the full moon, there is a tension in the air. I know many of you know what I'm talking about. So on the 10th of September, full moon in 17 degrees Pisces, 41 minutes. Find this 17 Pisces in your birth chart and combine that with what I say about your forecast, which I'm going to go through, of course, as I always do, as soon as I post this particular video. After the full moon, things start calming down and the energy, the lunar energy, wanes until 2 days before the new moon, which is 2 weeks later, approximately. The 2 days before the new moon, we're in the dark of the moon. And if you look at the sky, there's no moon. And the moon rules function and form. So nothing is functioning, nothing is forming. Do not plan a major event on the dark of the moon. People will be tired. All right. It takes more energy to do something on the dark of the moon. The new moon is September 25th. And by the way, happy Rosh Hashanah. It will be in 2 Libra 49, almost 3 degrees of Libra. Find 3 degrees of Libra, or if you're a Virgo, 2 degrees and 49 minutes of Libra in your birth chart. This will show you where the energy starts growing. Okay, so that's the way September 2022 looks. I'm now going to record everybody's sun sign. I hope you enjoy it. And till we meet again, may the stars shine brightly on you and yours. Bye for now.